Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Wisconsin's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Reynolds. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Handoff to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Mayava. A little release to the back. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up with this pace.
Pulls it in. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Hansen. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick release on the RPO. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throws to the wideout. Got it! Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Oh, he got loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Badgers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hilton. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. To throw, it's Mayava. Grabbed over the middle, it's Matthews. Knocked down for the tackle.
I like the mints, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch, big fella.
Moves away as he feels pressure. It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Big man has it, it's a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. 10, the first down.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Back to pass, it's Maiava. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Looking deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Finding open areas.
Reserve runs it out to the 40. And your USC Trojans will take over.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Maiava. Under fire. That's caught. It's Jordan.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the...
And into the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Sends it back in motion. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick spin on the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's the fourth sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try the toss to the left. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
That's caught. It's Jordan. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Now on the option. Now the toss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojan. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some...
There he goes!
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
From the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers!
Number 25.
Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Going up top. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient, like not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Catch in the middle, it's Lane. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Badgers are rolling down the field. They'll go back to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hauls it in on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And the Trojans want to move quickly. He wants to change this route. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Off the play fake. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Looks as if we have an injury. Last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes back at the 3.
Yeah, this defense just put the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
From midfield, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Fox. With the catch, it's Fowler. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snag in the middle, it's Fowler. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Trojans are threatening in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Going up top again. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Turning it on. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch down the right side. Open spaces. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Badgers send out the punt unit. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to throw. It's Fox. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes a grab for a big play. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. A very impressive performance.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over 1st and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. to start the season undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.